Hey guys, it's me, 80s Room for 4. Today, guys, I'm here to discuss with you guys USA versus Honduras. Guys, this is a match that we simply have to win. And I really want to discuss about this match really more in depth. And this is a video where I'm going to be more brutally honest more than anything else. So if you are not prepared for this, maybe this isn't the video for you, but it's a video that I'm going to go ahead and maybe go a little bit of rant, maybe a little bit vent here in this video. So like I said, just be aware of that because I have a lot of things to say even after the defeat to Canada. And I know I already did a live stream about it, and I already know. So you guys can check that out. What I'm going to do in this video is I just want to recap what happened and, you know, hopefully we can learn from that because I feel like for me, those issues that we had against Canada could still be prevalent for us in these upcoming games, and I think it's important for us to address that. So, like I said before, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So, of course, I'll put timestamps below in the description below. I know some of you guys may not want to hear all that, and so in that case, you guys can skip this part and go straight to the preview part. And trust you guys, I'm not gonna make this too long. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's go and get started. So, the first thing being is the Canada game. For me, the problem with that whole game was the fact that there was no identity, there was no team plan, and the thing that I saw out there was almost the same thing that I saw against El Salvador, in the fact that we were trying to cross the ball into the box and trying to score from crosses, and that for me is something that I don't want to see this national team do. Okay, while I'm okay with doing that, if we had, let's say, let's say it was the old USA team of the last qualifiers, then it's okay. But this is a way better team. This team on paper, let's make this clear, guys, is the best team in CONCACAF. It's the best squad in CONCACAF. I don't care what the Canadians say. I don't care what the Mexicans say. We have the best squad on paper. Is just the problem is that man in particular, Berhalter, is making a lot of issues. And for me, he's just not the guy for the USMNT. He's just not the guy. And I've already said it before, guys. I've always been Berhalter out. Ever since that game against Honduras, 4-1 away, and coincidentally we're playing them again, I've always been him out. Because for me, we just haven't he's just not been that great. And even though we do have to give him credit for what he did last summer, the trophies and everything, I'm not gonna get too much into that. We just haven't played well as a unit. A lot of the games we have played in the qualifiers this time have been through individual brilliance, and it seems like to me this USA team is just a bunch of individuals trying to work together and trying to like work together. There's no plan. Whereas you have Canada on their hand that they have the far inferior team to us, but they actually look better as a team than we do. Why that is? Because Herdman is a superior manager to Berhalter. He actually knows that team inside and out. He's been the coach for that team for a long time now. He actually, I believe, used to coach the Canadians women's national team, and we all know how Canadians women's team is. They're actually, I think, they are one of the best, I believe. So, I think that for me, you see that how Canada is actually making changes. They're actually trying to be different. They're actually implementing successful managers, whereas Berhalter, he managed Columbus Crew, and Columbus Crew wasn't really amongst the best MLS teams. So, like I said, I could go on more and more about this, but I don't really want to because, like I said, it's going to be a whole different discussion. But I just want to reiterate here is that I need to see the USA be more vertical. We need to see more of a team. We need to see a team performance here. And I'm tired of seeing individuals saving this USA team. And we really shouldn't be relying on individuals to beat the lowest ranked team in the qualifiers because this, guys, is the worst team in the qualifiers. It's not an opinion here, it's a fact. I look at the table right now, guys. Let's just look at the table. Let's look at where they are in the table, guys. Honduras are eighth with a negative 10 goal difference. Okay, 3 points collected, and they have by far the worst defense. I don't know why this is taking so long to load. Let me just go ahead and just put it up on Google for you guys because this thing is taking forever to load. So let me just go ahead and just put it here. Standings: eighth Honduras, negative 14 goal difference, 19 goals conceded, 5 goals scored. That is a woeful record indeed, and they're essentially eliminated from the World Cup. They can no longer qualify for the World Cup anymore, guys. They can still qualify via the playoffs, but they cannot qualify anymore. So, like I said before, guys, it's going to be interesting to see how Honduras do in this game because I've been told that by many of us, and many people are thinking that this is going to be a routine win. And yes, it could very well be. But I don't want to say this is a routine win because we have Berhalter here. And remember, guys, remember in 2017, we had to travel away to Trinidad and Tobago just needing a draw. We all know what happened. So I have a sneaky feeling that even though Honduras is still eliminated, they could still mathematically qualify for the playoffs if they win their 4 matches. Obviously, that would put them at 19 points. But if Panama do win, they're basically eliminated. So basically, they need to hope that I mean, they're basically eliminated in mathematically. They're still in it mathematically speaking for the playoffs, but they're basically eliminated from directly qualifying. They can no longer qualify directly. And I just think that for me, guys, it is important to know that even though they don't really have much to play for, this is still a team that's going to still take it seriously. And I noticed that against El Salvador in particular, they rested a lot of their key players in that game, which could be very interesting because, like I said, a lot of their players, like you guys can see right here, Honduras, they played against El Salvador. They didn't even have Albert Elise. He didn't even start the match. He didn't even play. He came off the bench. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Honduras have actually make this a bit more difficult for us. And remember, guys, in that first half against them in their stadium, they actually dominated us. They looked really strong, and we struggled in big time. Now, obviously, Gregg did make a triple change that game, and obviously we know what happened. We went on to make the comeback. But the problem is, Gregg cannot do experiments here. And we had a really weird lineup. I'm looking at this game in particular, guys, and it was a very, very interesting. As you guys can see here, guys, we played with Tyler Adams as a right back. McKenzie was playing as a fullback. Sands was a CDM. Costa, Bello. It was just a really weird team all around. And Sargent was a right winger. Brooks came off. And it was just a really weird game in the sense that I just feel as though that this is a game that USA needs to take it to Honduras. USA cannot show mercy to Honduras, and they need to win this match big time here. And like I said before, guys, for the USA in particular, this is a match that we simply must win. There is no draw. A draw for us would be disastrous result because look at the qualifiers. Look at our games coming up in March, guys. We then have to play Mexico on the road, which we know is going to be tough, especially at the Azteca. Then we play Panama at home, and then we play Costa Rica away, guys. Mexico and Costa Rica, guys, by the way, on the road, we have never won any of those competitive matches. Those two venues we have never won at. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we do because, like I said, guys, as long as we win both of our home games against Honduras and Panama, we should be good to go to qualify. So we're going to need like 6 points from 12 possible points, which I think is realistically feasible. And it's going to be interesting to see how we do here because, like I said, guys, we need to come into here with some confidence. Coming into this game, the head-to-head record, obviously, guys, we have 7 wins under our belt, 2 draws, 1 win for Honduras. We won 4-1, 1-0, 1-all. 6-0, 2-1. So as you guys can see here, guys, all matches head-to-head. Last time Honduras did beat us was in February 6, 2013, which was the World Cup qualification CONCACAF 4th round. So it's going to be really interesting to see. And like I said, guys, we have generally done very well against them. So like I said, should be a win here. And obviously, recent form, guys, Honduras have been really dreadful. Now, I do have to note some players will be not taking part in this game. Obviously, guys, you guys already know the news. Tyler Adams will not take part. He is injured for this match. He will not take part. Chris Richards is also injured. He will not take part in this game. So it's going to be interesting to see who Berhalter will call for replacements. As of time recording this video, guys, the replacements haven't been identified yet. So maybe tomorrow we'll find out who's going to be replacing them. I have a sneaky feeling that I think I know who's going to we'll probably see, but yeah, anyways. And then some insights is coming to this game, guys. USA are unbeaten in the last 20 games. USA haven't lost to Honduras in the last 8 meetings. 6 wins, 2 draws. Honduras have lost their last 7 matches. Haven't scored in the last 2 matches. Okay, so for Honduras in particular, guys, we know they have been in a very downhill direction. We know that this team hasn't been the same. They struggle to keep clean sheets. They're struggling to defend. Have a hard time scoring, and it's just a lot of issues, right? They even had their old coach who got sacked, and now they have their new coach who is likely to get sacked, and it's just all around a very turmoil Honduras team. But as I said before, guys, the weather conditions for this game is going to be very, very bad indeed. And as you guys can see, guys, we're going to be playing at the Allianz Field, which you guys can see right here, guys. Where is it? Allianz Field. I heard the temperature over there is going to be very cold. Let me just show you guys the temperature tomorrow. Let me show you guys the weather tomorrow. I believe it's going to be like -9 degrees tomorrow, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be very cold, guys. Very, very cold indeed. And I just don't understand why the the U.S. Federation. They put that in that venue. Obviously, it's just very, very weird indeed. So hopefully the game goes ahead. There is a chance the game could get postponed or canceled because of the weather conditions. I don't think that's going to happen, but there is a good chance that could happen. And it's going to be interesting to see how USA do in this game because, like I said, guys, we need to see change. We need to see Berhalter. I want to see this team actually put out a good performance and not just cross the ball into the box. We got to stop doing that. It's just not good enough for this team. Obviously, Honduras, some of their best players. Obviously, you guys know Albert Elise. He's one player to look out for. Obviously, you also have Luis Lopez, who I think is a pretty solid goalkeeper. So those are probably my two standout players. Anthony Lozano is also another one to keep an eye upon. He could be very interesting indeed. And so those three players I would keep an eye upon. Those three players I would say are their best players from Honduras. As for the line for the USA, guys, I think in goal we're going to see Matt Turner. Zach Steffen, I still believe he's recovering, so I don't think he'll be back in this game. Right back, I think we might see a change as Reggie Cannon starting this game instead of Serginho Dest because, like I said, Serginho Dest, he did play 2 games already, and I think he played. He looked a bit tired out against Canada, so I think he'll come on for this game. And the center backs, Miles Robinson, even though I am predicting you to start, you better have a good game because that performance you put out against Canada was atrocious. I think that was like one of the worst performances I've seen of Miles Robinson, and same goes with Matt Turner too. Both of you guys were really bad in that game. You guys better step up. And I know that you guys haven't played MLS for a long. I know you guys haven't played in a while. I know that was like your first game back, first competitive game back since MLS season ended. But like I said, guys, that's not really their fault. That's really more Berhalter's fault. Anything like that, obviously not picking Brooks, which I find to be very stupid indeed. But I'm not going to speak more about that. Anyways, and then the other center back, I'm going to assume that Zimmerman will be back in this game. I'm going to assume that Zimmerman will be fit to start. Hopefully he's ready to go. Otherwise, we'll see Mark McKenzie start. Hopefully Zimmerman starts because I don't really trust Mark McKenzie after what he did on the Nations League final and everything like that. So, yeah, hopefully he doesn't start. Left back, we're going to see Anthony Robinson. Even though Anthony Robinson does need a rest, I'd say. I do think, though, Anthony Robinson should start because, like I said, we don't really have any other players that we don't have really anyone else of that quality. And then for the CDM, we're going to see Kellen Acosta start this game. I have a feeling. And then the midfield, we're going to see McKennie start. I'm pretty much guaranteed with that. And then Musa could be rested for this game. We could see a chance for Luca de Torre, but I just don't think Berhalter is going to do that. I think Berhalter will stick with Musa. Maybe Luca de Torre might get some minutes off the bench. And then for the front 3 guys, left wing guys, I have a feeling we're going to see Aronson start. Striker, Pepe, and right wing Weah. Weah definitely will start, like I said, he didn't play against Canada. Pepe should start. He didn't really play much against Canada. And Aronson, of course, he came on as a sub, I believe, against El Salvador, and he did start against Canada. So I think we're going to see those changes. Now, some people are probably wondering, why no Pulisic? Well, the reason why, I just don't think Pulisic will start. I think Pulisic right now, he's going through some rough patch of form. Right now, he's not been great for the USA. He's been struggling with injuries. We know the Chelsea situation with him playing as a wingback and everything like that. He's just not been in good form. And I think for Pulisic in particular, he should be benched. Like I said, I do like Christian Pulisic. I do rate him highly. I think he's a great player. But like I said, right now, guys, I think for his sake, he needs to be benched. And hopefully he could come on. Because remember, guys, he did come on as a substitute against Mexico. We all know what he did. So I think maybe him as a off the bench kind of player could be really good for him. And like I said, I think he could do very well, and especially knowing how Pulisic could get injured very easily. And I believe in this fixture, last time we played against Honduras, I think he got injured in this fixture. So I don't really know if it'd be best for him to start this game because, like I said, Honduras' physicality. Anyways, a score prediction for this match, guys. I'm gonna go with a simple 2-0 win for this one, guys. I want to see the USA put 3 or 4 past or even 6. I know we did in the last qualifiers, but I don't really know about this one, guys. Like I said, guys, I'm not really too much confident with this one, guys. We should win this match. Let's be real, guys. But the question is, how good will the performance be? Will the performance be encouraging, or will the performance be more or less the same that we saw against El Salvador and maybe somewhat against Canada as well? Because, like I said, guys, I don't want to see I just don't want to see the cross the ball into the box anymore. I don't want to see that be the only strategy. I want us to be expansive. I want us to use the flanks, go through the midfield, go through the center, and not just trying to field the ball, cross it into the box, or trying to get the headers and stuff like that. I just don't really want to do that anymore. So for me, goal scorers this game, I think Pepe will score in this game, and I have a feeling that Weah will score. So those are my 2 goal scorers, guys, Pepe and Weah. McKinney might get an assist in there, and Aronson might get an assist in there. So like I said before, guys, hopefully we do win this match. Like I said, we really, really need a win here, guys. And yeah, man, so that's pretty much about it. So I hope you guys did enjoy my match preview, guys. I want you guys to comment down below your guys' thoughts on this matchup, and will we see any changes? Will we see any tactical changes from Berhalter, and are you guys confident? Because like I said, guys, I am not very confident coming into this game. So hope you guys did enjoy it, guys. Make sure you guys comment and subscribe. Subscribe if you're new around and like this video. It helps the algorithm. And also, I would like for you guys to do something very special, guys. I know I really would love for you guys to like that Denmark video I did, my most popular video. I want that video to get 100 likes. I want my most viewed video on the channel to get 100 likes. It'll be a special monumental achievement, and I would like if you appreciate, guys. I think we're at 96 as we're recording now, so if you guys could do that, I'll be greatly appreciated indeed. So comment down below your thoughts, and make sure you guys check out my other platforms in the description below. You guys want from my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord, and everything like that. So hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.